You and I have sat here before. You're getting very comfortable. You like it here? You're making a plan of coming every week?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad. What I want to point out is that there were drinks being given out, but nobody brought me a single drink. Why is that? I don't get to celebrate?
You are still in work. We are done.
Your work is done?
Yes.
Okay, so I have...
You have to wait. No
another
drinking
10 minutes?
before you finish.
10 more minutes and I get my drink. That is the promise from Riesenbeck International. Hey, we joke about you coming back here. We joke about you being comfortable, but this is 3 podiums in a row. Christian, from a championship point of view, this is absolute gold, no?
Yeah, I mean, I said it a few times. We are surfing on a wave in the moment. And to be very honest, I enjoy it now, but I had a quite tough weeks. That's next week. Monaco will be my 5th show in a row. And all the time jumping in the team, and I try to enjoy it now, but then there's another week coming, and I really try to keep the focus up for the upcoming shows. So to be very honest, in the moment I cannot really get it maybe in the very end. But in general we can just say it's unreal. I mean, I think that never happened so far in the league, that after 8 stages we won half of them, like 4. And 2 more podiums, I think. I mean, that's incredible. And we said it before, we are very, very lucky because we have outstanding horses, for sure. And they are all in the perfect age this year. And but okay, that's not everything. You have to bring it to the end also. And yeah, we are very happy that we are doing a good job in the moment. And I said it a few times, we try to keep the wave up as long as possible.
Let's talk about that for a second, though. You say now jumping, what is that, five events in a row? That is very difficult mentally. That's very difficult physically. Not only are you jumping 5 stages in a row, but you're doing so superbly. It's not like you are dropping the ball. How is it that you are coping with the reliance, the pressure, the stress to keep delivering? How do you make sure that you stay on top of that wave for so long? What are you doing to make it work?
Yeah,
he doesn't eat. I eat more.
Hey, are you eating? Okay, so
and he stops eating. That's why he's 60 kilos and I'm 80.
One of the tricks is to stop eating. How are you doing this? Because it's a big demand.
Yeah, I know. Well, I cannot really say that there is something specifically I do. I for sure get very quiet. I have really not a problem with pressure, but to keep my focus up, I need to have time for myself, actually. So probably in the last weeks I was quite a lot alone, I would say. But yeah, that's a little bit my thing to deal with it. I need to get into myself. I try to concentrate every day. I try to make a plan. I try to think about the next week. Yeah, I'm a guy who is playing a lot this game in the head. And yeah, but for the rest, I cannot really say that I do something very specifically.
Philip, he talks about having great horses. We can talk about Mila, we can talk about Kobe, we can talk about Mumbai. I don't think that Zinedine would have been on that list before, yet you bring a 9-year-old here, you jump it like it's an LGCT Grand Prix winner, you jump it like it's a Super Cup winner. Talk to me about this horse today, and how is it that you are getting so much out of such a young horse?
Yeah, probably for the fans watching the GCT, it's a new horse. But for the insiders who know a little bit more about also the other shows and saw him performing last year, I think I did already 13 Grand Prix with him from 2-star to the 5-star level already, also even as in the age of 8 years old, and he was clear in 10 of them. Wow. So he is just an absolute outstanding, he's an absolute machine.
What does that mean for the future? Because now you have a great string of horses, but you are developing young, impressive horses that are delivering this. We talk about riding the wave, but this can be a Riesenbeck wave for 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Oh, I mean, if that horse, I have Zinedine and he has Just Be Gentle. Those is both 9-year-olds. Just Be Gentle was my horse before. Zinedine was actually his horse before.
We changed horses.
We swapped. If those 2 horses stay sound, touch wood, we don't have to be afraid of the future.
Talk to me about when the fence went down for you. What was going through your mind? Because the clock was a challenge today. People struggled with the time. It was looking tight. Your fence goes down. What goes through your mind?
In the first moment, there won't be another fence, and I have to be in the time allowed now. Like I try to be a little bit faster after 1, 2, 3. In the end, maybe I was a little bit too careful on number 3. I had a nice start, but maybe Mumbai wasn't really awake for this competition. I was a bit too shy. But when the plank went down, actually I knew there won't be another fence down, so now I can also ride a little bit faster. I did that, and in the end it worked good out, yeah.
I want to talk about the overall championship points. We'll look at the numbers there in a moment. I want to find out what was the message from Ludger before you guys came out, because I saw him walking around here in his normal serious fashion. What was the message from Ludger? Maybe to you in particular, it was coming out second, but what was the message from Ludger before we started?
He is actually, when he rides, he's very calm, but when he's on the ground, he's very nervous. And he gives you a lot of information.
Is it too much information?
I mean, I know when I have to go in, what I have to do, and I have to go clear. It's never too much information. Sometimes it's good to know what exactly you have to do. But basically, when you go in the ring, if you try to jump clear, you are always, we see it through the whole season. If you jump 4 clear rounds, you win in all cases. I don't think there was ever a team who, 2 teams with 4 times clear. So I think the focus should be just jump clear rounds.
Were you surprised by the spread? I mean, if we look at the podium today, it's 4, 9 and 12. Not very often 12 is going to get you onto the podium. It was a bit of a strange second round, wasn't it?
Yeah, but when I walked the course, actually, I was quite sure that there's something happening. Actually, we both said if we jump again 2 clear rounds, I think we win. We were quite sure there won't be, we had 3 teams double clear, but when we saw the course and also how it went then in the end, we were sure there won't be 3 teams double clear again. And yeah, when I went in, the team in the lead was Madrid Emotion with 9 points.
Gave you a lot of room.
That was good to know. And then I saw Philip was clear, and I thought, okay, now I go for a clear round, and then we should be safe. I had an early fault, but okay, in the end, when I came out with 1 down, we were in the lead, and I had the feeling
that fences were going to fall.
Yeah, for sure. We are not safe, but we are in a good position, I thought. And in the end, it went good for us. So
well, you played a smart championship round, because even if fence did not fall, you had already put yourself enough probably to get into the podium. So from a championship point of view, it was correct. I want to ask you guys to take a look at your rounds and give me some feedback. I think that Philip is first, actually. So let's play Philip's round. And Philip, do me a favor to take us through your round here and give us some reaction as to what is going through your mind here. This is the round now of Philip Weishaupt, I hope.
The first jump.
Yep.
You see how he jumps, gives you the unbelievable feeling. He has the ears forward for the second jump, but just sit against a little bit, comes up in front. He doesn't do it like a 9-year-old. It feels like you're sitting on an 11, 12-year-old horse. The heat helped me today a little bit because he has so much blood that with this weather, look at this horse jumping. We have the young horse boots on behind.
Does he even impress you more when you watch it back like this?
Yeah, he's just unbelievable. The feeling is already unbelievable, but when you see him jump, it's just different league, this horse.
Yeah.
So anyways, he jumps beautiful here, the Liverpool Oxer. You can go back easily with the 3 strides, stay out here a little with the 7. Here he makes a bit of a funny jump. He did in the first round already.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep the balance on it, to be careful that he doesn't jump you off. Here was a little deep and closer than I wanted, so I had to go a little with the 6, but just sit there and he just jumps it beautiful. I mean,
makes it look very easy though, doesn't he? Makes it look incredibly easy.
I think this is why we are for this rounds, this is why we're doing all the work every day to get that feeling of a horse is just insane, and that makes the hard work at home and producing the horses so special, because when you get that to feel like when everything functions how you want, this is just an incredible feeling. Especially with a young horse, what you brought up, is extra nice.
All right, cool. Let's throw in Christian Kukock's round. I want to get the same reaction, please. At this stage now, Philip has just come out. He's delivered you a clear. You spoke that you have 9 penalties in the pocket. Let's talk about now you coming out. You already spoke about mentality, but show us the round then. And let's go through, talk us exactly what's going through here as we get underway.
Yes, well, I try to have a relaxed start, because in the ring he gets always quite bloody. That went good on number 1, then actually I had a nice quiet distance here, nice jump on number 3, and then now maybe I stayed a little too shy. Actually I should have ride 1 less there. Was just a bit unlucky, that fault, and so now I knew, okay, I I turn a little bit tighter here to the double.
But you're still turning tight even though you know that there's a bit of pressure now with the fence going down.
Yeah, but after having that fault, I knew there won't be another one. Like there was a little bit of wake up. So also here now, I was quite tight to the Liverpool oxide. A nice shot there. Yeah, he was actually very, very relaxed in the course and was giving me a good ride. He was listening to me. Now, like I did it a little bit different than the other ones. I did 7 strides now here to the double. So I was getting him back, really nice. Yeah, and then actually I just had to see that I find a good distance here on the last jumps. Very good.
And at this stage now you know you're safe,
Yeah,
you know you're in the
exactly.
clear, you just take a breath, take it easy.
Yeah.
And eventually Riesenbeck International finish on 4, and at that stage good enough for a podium. It turned in to be a top spot on the podium. My final question is, how do you ride the wave? How do you keep it going? You are currently 24 points clear of second place. We can ask Frederik de Backer in the day after tomorrow, when has a championship lead been 24 clear at the halfway point? It feels very healthy. What do you do to keep the ride, the wave going?
Yeah,
how do you do it?
You shouldn't feel too safe in the end. You always have to focus and concentrate yourself for the next stage.
You're not celebrating it?
No, but yeah, we saw Simon de Lestre. It just happens. You fall off.
One fence.
Boom. And then you, that day, let Madrid Motion win and you have 0 points or just a little points.
Yeah.
That's gone. You know, it's not over before it's over. Like, no way we should... When you can calculate whatever happens, we're going to win, then we are safe, not the day before.
And there's a long way until Riyadh still, huh?
I saw today on the last two teams, they were both in the lead and they both fall off, and then...
Yeah. In the end, there can't be enough points clear between the first and the second one. Like, we try everything to keep the wave up as long as possible, and yeah, hopefully it will be like that.
Chasing the London Knights victory. Congratulations. Podium again. Enjoy the drinks tonight.
Thank
and
you.
well done, guys.
Bye-bye.
Riesenbeck International, your winners in Paris.